This is an updated video of Hesperia. It's March 9th, 2008. This is a shot of City Hall on 7th Street, a couple blocks north of Main, and the Hesperia Library, which is right next door. This was built a couple years ago, I guess, a couple years back. It has the City Hall chambers and all the administrative buildings, except for Public Works, which is on Main still. This is a shot of the library, which is right next door to City Hall, and it's very nice inside, very busy, and there's a lot of kids always in and out of this place whenever it's open. So if you've never seen these are on 7th Street, about 2 blocks north of Main, City Hall and the library. This is behind City Hall. This is the new park that's being built. Civic Center Park, whatever the name they give it is. This is going to be the centerpiece for events in Hesperia. 4th of July, the Christmas tree lighting, all that good stuff. It's going to happen right here behind City Hall, and they're just preparing it right now. They've graded it, they've got all the plumbing in, I believe, and this is a shot right behind City Hall. It's on 9th Avenue. This is again behind City Hall. These are the new senior apartments that the city of Hesperia had a great deal to do with financing and having them built, and as a part of it's actually law that the city build low-income and senior apartments. This is called the Village, and it's on 9th Street, and it's right behind City Hall, and the park's going to be between here and there, right over there where that water truck is. And this is part of the growing Civic Center area, along with the county building, which hasn't started yet, which will be just north of City Hall. This is the Village Senior Homes. I drove to the other end of town to see how the Target was progressing. This is just for your reference. There's a truck stop on the 15 freeway, Wendy's, and all the trucking places there. Just panning east so you get a reference. The old KB Homes building, they're not there, but Mitzelfeld's in there. And there's the old Hesperia Water Tower you can see. And these are some of the pop-up buildings that have already been erected in the new Target Gateway Shopping Center. That's at Main Street and the 15 freeway. I'm hoping this wood building here is a restaurant. It's kind of across the street from Bob's Big Boy and the Chevron and the pizza place, and there's another couple hotels on this side of the freeway that are already in existence. And I'm just trying to get a perspective of how big this thing is and some kind of progress they've made in the short time they've been building it. So they've got the pop-up walls. I think this is probably the front of the Target. I'm not sure, but I think it'll be aimed that way. There's the old Hesperia Water Tower, water tank, and this is on March 9th, so it's coming along quite nicely. And I'm hoping this is one of them good restaurants. There's a Holiday Inn Express. I think that's the back of the building, and then there's another hotel across the street. Now, I drove by it and tried to film out the window so you get some perspective of how big the place is in the complex, and pretty good size. Some of the streets aren't in yet, but most of the underground infrastructure is, plumbing and sewer and all that good stuff. So we're up driving over the Main Street Bridge, and Just filming out the window with one hand and driving with the other. I'm in the Burger King parking lot here on the other side of the freeway. There's the back side of the Target. I wanted to show you the new hotels going in on Mariposa on the east side. Coming soon. It's already been tagged by somebody. This is a courtyard. I think it's by Marriott going in. And this is called Spring Hill Suites. It's already in existence by Marriott. It was built a couple of years back. So this is one of the newer projects. There's a sign over the top of it, Spring Hill Suites by Marriott. And I think this is Courtyard by Marriott, but it's Courtyard, at least I can read that part on it. Coming soon. So this is at Mariposa and Maine at the 15 freeway. And I'm just going to head down Main Street and show you some of the newer projects that are already up. The next one will be at shops at Topaz, Taco Bell, and Check Cash in Place. Some other smaller pizza place, 99-cent store, and it's anchored by PFF Bank, I think is the name of it, down on the end of the complex there. And this is a Topaz in Maine, north of Topaz. I drove up behind the bank and I filmed to show you the new Fresh and Easy and some other restaurants that are going in just south of Topaz that are under construction right now. And there's two separate buildings. There's one back there, and this big one here I'm thinking is the Fresh and Easy grocery store that's coming in. Should be up by the summer, and just some heavy equipment there. And this is a Topaz in Maine, which is two of the sides on the south side will be full of businesses, the shops at Topaz, and then the Fresh and Easy complex. And again, I drove by filming with one hand and driving with the other, and I don't recommend this for anybody except for us professionals who drive mail trucks for a living. There's some dirt. Anyway, we're headed towards another smaller shopping center that just was built at Cottonwood in Maine. There's the signage, which should be familiar, and it's sort of the same architecture, a little southwestern flair with the wood coming out in the tile overhangs. And this is a Cottonwood in Maine, and they did a really nice job widening the street. We're moving further east to 11th in Maine. There's a Rite Aid and a Walgreens on the north side for reference. The urgent care that's been there forever, and nothing there. And then I kind of pan back around to show you the new shopping center, the Hickory Tree Plaza, which is at Hickory in Maine, and got some shops already open in it. Home Decor Gallery there, and there's an Edward Jones and a Fresh Walk, which is Chinese super sliced pizza, and then a video Blockbuster on the end. That's the shopping center that's been there in 11th. There's a DCB that's been there for a long time. And this is a Hickory